This time we're taking a look at another headlamp. This one's a Petzl ZIPKA, and it's a ZIPKA squared, so it's the ZIPKA 2. And you can even see through the packaging here what ZIPKA stands for. It stands for the zip action of the headband. So we're taking a look at it. It's 69 grams, so it's not real heavy. Most of the weight actually probably comes from these batteries. Looks like it's 40 lumens. It says it'll give you a 29 meter view and 120 hours. So let's take a look at it. It's inside of a clamshell, and it's all melted or welded together here. So I'm going to try to figure out how to get this out of here. Oh, I see. It's actually pretty easy. It says push. And I just pulled that back part off. Here's the batteries. Here's the instructions. They come kind of right up this slot if I would have grabbed them good. There's the instructions and probably a little catalog, I think. And then here's the ZIPKA light. So I was about to complain about this one, but now I'm going to congratulate them. I think that's really genius. Definitely keeps honest people honest. Hopefully it gets rid of some of the thieves and whatnot, but you know, it uses some plastic, which, you know, they're allowed to do that, and makes it real easy to come out. So it says okay and no. So what it's telling us is you want to use two hands all the time. You don't want to just pull this off the top of your head. Obviously you're going to get your hair caught in there. We're going to demonstrate it, of course, on this foam guy who has no hair, so that won't matter so much to him. First off, we've got to put in the battery, so I might as well take a quick look at the instructions before I do too much with it. We've got, first off, this little oval thing, which is telling us about some TIKAs and ZIPKAs. TIKAs, I think, are just the regular lights, and then ZIPKAs are these style. The instructions are like the other Petzl instructions we've seen, one large piece of paper. And I suspect they're written in a few languages right away. But you don't need them. You've got plenty of pictures here to tell you how to work it. Not much to it. You have an on and off. There's 3 different modes. Your first mode is maximum. Your second mode, or your second click, is your second mode, and that's the low beams. And if you click it 3 times, that'll be the third mode, and that's the flashing mode. So pretty basic. It looks like it's got other ways to adapt it if you had some of the other spare parts and accessories. So I'll fold that back up. It's pretty straightforward. Do not stare directly into the beam. This lamp is not recommended for children. So I guess the brightness is too much for kids to be playing with. So we just go to the top here. There's a little thumb latch. There's a hinge with a well-molded little hinge. Doesn't look like it'll wear out anytime soon. I mean, I don't think I'd pry on it super, you know, strong, but it's definitely adequate, and it looks like it's going to last a good long time. And we've got clearly marked plus and minuses on there, so pretty easy to figure that out. So he's barking in the background. So there we've got the first mode. It's the maximum brightness. Second click. And then third click is the strobe. It's not a fast strobe, it's more of a signal type of strobe. So we'll do that again. First, second, and then strobe. Didn't expect a very fast series of clicks. You can quickly get it to the low mode, though, it seems like. So again, this one is unique because it's got this sort of zip style headband, and I imagine it's designed so that it can be, you know, it's very compact and easy to use, easy to get on, easy to get off. And we're going to use 2 hands like it suggests in the instructions, and with the soft front there and the back, looks very comfortable. I guess it's possible that it could not be perfect if you have a lot of, you know, hair, but I'm half bald and this mannequin's bald, and anybody wearing a hat probably wouldn't matter so much. It looks as though it's angled to throw it off just a bit in front of your gaze. So that one's made for walking. With the low, it's going about the same direction. And the strobe is throwing it out right in front of his eyes there. Doesn't seem real heavy. It seems like, you know, the weight is definitely up front, but I'm going to go ahead and try it on myself here, off camera. I have very short hair. It did not bother my hair at all. It's actually, doesn't even feel like it's there. At first I thought maybe this was just for the uniqueness of it, but it's actually very lightweight around the sides of my head. And since I don't have a lot of hair, you know, I would notice something like a strap there. So actually it's pretty decent. I like it. So I'm taking a look at the ZIPKA squared, the ZIPKA 2, and this is a really nice one. I've been playing with it a little bit more, and I can see a couple of real advantages of it. At first I thought it was some sort of contraption in order to be used in an emergency, but now I'm seeing that that's not really the case. The cord here is not your dollar store, you know, keychain material. This is probably, you know, nylon or Kevlar or something. Doesn't really say. It might say in the instructions here. I guess I could read them, but it's definitely a strong, you know, nylon or Kevlar braided cable there. And when you put it on, it doesn't pinch the hair or anything like that, like I was thinking it might. There's nothing to really pinch. But when it goes on, instead of having that wide strap, which I don't know if you've worn headlights in the desert like we're in here in Tucson, but that can really get sweaty. I can see where this is going to be very comfortable. It doesn't apply a lot of pressure. You know, it's not constricting your head, so it's very comfortable. And what I like about it too is that when you take it off, there's no headband. This is very small to put into a pack or a pouch or a pocket and carry with you. It's a little heavy because there's three AAA batteries, but it's got 120 hour of run time. You know, that's going to run you, you know, an entire outing. So really, I think it's a really clever idea. I'm really glad we tried this one out and gave it, you know, an opportunity to think about it and use it. The only thing I don't like is that it's not adjustable, but not everyone is adjustable. And I imagine there's probably some drawbacks to the adjustable kind. But for a simple white light and using around camp or hiking with it, using it to fix a spare tire, using it for getting up on the roof if something breaks on the roof during the night, just to go out and check and not have to have your hands tied up, even if you don't turn it on right away. It weighs something, but it doesn't weigh so much that it's in the way or distracting. And again, what's really nice about it is that it folds up into the palm of your hand into nothing. There's no large strap like most headlamps have to get in the way or to get caught on anything. So very easily can be stowed in a pocket or a pouch. And that's the ZIPKA from Petzl. Pretty neat little light.